G'day mate, this video is for the chainsaw nerds or people who are just addicted to chainsaws like me. I'm going to put the time wheel on both of these saws. It's a Neo-tec NH895, 895 I should say. It's a 395 XP. And I've got the Farmertec G395 XP. Now I want to know what they are: timing, inlet, exhaust, transfers, squish. I just want to know they are before I put the big block on these girls. So I'm going to pull them all apart and work out what they are. But first I have to pull bars and stuff off and start stripping them down. Put the parts from one into a box and keep them separate. So as you can see, the Neo-tec is a lot more darker orange than the Farmertec, but we'll keep them separate and get the time wheel on these and see how they go. Pull them all apart, getting ready for port jobs. Alright. Okay, let's have a look at this. Me, myself and Irene. Now, this is the Farmertec. So we'll start spark plug. Farmertec is NGK, I saw it before. Alright, MGK. Should be able to see it hopefully. The Neo-tec has got NGK2 as well. They're both same spark plug. They both had the same carby. HLIC. Where are we? There we are. The carby. Neo-tec has the same one. There's a slight difference in the. I noticed the breather tube. Eyes popped there. Okay. Farmertec breather tube. Come back here, Kevin. The breather tube is meant to be bent over. It's not just hanging there. It should be like that. Oh, it's broken, so can't go in there. Neo-tec goes in there. It's already still there, so that's where it should sit. Neo-tec has done a lot more work. So you see the fast oil knob there, goes down, push the choke in, and when you rev it, it goes clunk. That part there's starting to wear out. Farmertec's the same setup, so as you know, you've watched the channel, this one, the choke lever was actually off from new, so it wasn't actually in the hole where it's meant to be in there, it was actually hanging out. So I had to fix that. Now, other parts I have noticed, I haven't noticed nothing with the cylinders yet. We'll go to the decon valve. Most guys don't care about decon valves, but it's easy on your arms, easy on your pull starter. I love that if your saw is designed to start, it should start easily, and decon valve saves your hand where you pull. Now, your pulls here on the Farmertec, they're alright, they're fairly tight, a little bit of movement, but as I said before, Neo-tec has done a lot more work. Let's show you Neo-tec once. Tell me like that more. Neo-tec a lot more looser. So they sort of get to they move it in there quite a lot. It's from use. That's why I use decon valves, put less stress and stuff. So this I've tried tightening these screws, they're already tight, so it's not that just worn from being used, but I don't like that. Farmertec, it's a lot tighter. But it's brand new, so only had a few tanks of fuel. Other thing I have to do now is I'm going to pull the clutches off and see how the clutches are. How hard they get off. I doubt they've ever come off before. So I'll put you down. Pull the Farmertec off first. And how to see how hard it is. It might be easy as well, or it might be hard. So I've only got the decon valve in, and I've got the spark plug in. So no rub yet. But mostly you usually come off after a few hard whacks, so try that. Closer. No, I put right down there. Once the Farmertec will come off. Probably not too. There you go, it's off. That's brand new. I try the Neo-tec again. Nice clutch. I like doing that way because no real stress on the motor. You start putting rope down the cylinder, you put stress on the crank and that. If you don't need to, you don't need to. That's a clutch assembly. Farmertec with no grease on the bearing. Dry. Well, put that on the thing. I'll show you. We got the Neo-tec pull apart tech off camera. Other part I want to show, which I think is very important. The clips that hold down your air filler colour. They are totally different to each other. Farmertec and Neo-tec. Right. That's the Neo-tec one. No, God. Farmertec, which they changed their names. And that's the Neo-tec. Now, if I put them on top of each other, they are different. So I'll flip that around like that. The Neo-tec one's a lot more tighter. Put them like that. Stack him. Right, so that's on top. There you go. If you look down, Neo-tec on the bottom is completely different. Hang on. Farmertec's on the bottom, Neo-tec's on top, and it's shorter. So it clicks on itself. It clicks on the actual air filter properly and doesn't let go. The Farmertec one, it bends really, really easy. The metal on this one here is a lot tighter. That one there is just, it just bends too easy. I'll make sure I haven't mixed them up, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But the Farmertec is not good. And I worked out yesterday on the Farmertec website. These clips are $5 each plus delivery. So that's a lot of money. Let's make sure I have that right. That's it, Neo-tec one. Neo-tec's on my left. I'm sure right. Yep, so Neo-tec's shorter one, so. The other part I don't like, Farmertec decom valve. You listen to the decom valve. Now it's done no work, I said, but you listen to the decom valve. Clicks. Pops back out. Hear it? It's beautiful. So it works, and it works proper. So the way it should work. The factory ones work better again, but they're not talking about that. I'm talking about Chinese crap. Now this one here on the Neo-tec, it does work a little bit. It pops out so quickly. Don't replace that. It sounds like it's trying to work, but it's not. It pops out as soon as you pull over. I had a bit of a problem starting, so it actually came out further at the time. Like double clicks. Yeah, click. So I'm going to replace it. There's something wrong with that. I don't like it. Muffle wise, they look the same mufflers, but I'll do towing numbers on these sec. I'll pull the rest apart before I do big blocks. I'm going to go outside now and blow the dust and crap off them. I'll pull this one here off first and blow the crap out. Right, we'll get that off now. Well, I got Neo-tec clutch off. Now the clutch had a hell of a lot of Loctite. You pretty see a bit of Loctite actually on the crank. That white stuff there. It was tight. I had to really bash this thing to get it off. I didn't use rope then. Hung to the flywheel at the back of my hand. Here, back here. Hung onto it and just gave a whack. Let it cool down, gave it a whack, let it cool down. Finally came off. Now it is what I was told years ago. It's got the pro side of things. Where I'll show you a sec. I'll get this crank around. So you got a hole there where you pump grease through. So the grease, you pump the grease through here with a needle point grease gun on these guys. Punch grease through that, and it comes out the side hole, out the side of the crank there. So it's got that. It's Farmertec. Yeah, Farmertec has too. But it was locked on there with Loctite, super tight. Now I know Paul wants me to go from Fred to 404, so I'll be changing that one. Send the saw back off to him. But yeah, it was super tight. So be aware, these saws, some saws, the worst one I ever done was a Farmertec 272 XP. It was super tight too, so you have to be aware that these things do happen. Now I did notice that the cylinder on the Farmertec and Neo-tec are different, so different size off the top of the motor there. Width-wise, I'm going to measure that quickly. Just my finger. That. Yeah, big difference too. So I think it will be quite a difference in numbers. That's perfect there, fingernails the edge to that. Over here. Yeah, but yeah, so that cylinder is made by someone different. I can't see no marks on it saying who's done what. Can't find anything so far. Give that clutch. The Neo-tec decompression valve. Look how small the holes in that is there. Super small. Blue one. That'd be more for 45cc more than anything. That's the Farmertec one. What's all the hole in that thing? That's huge. That's good. You got. No, it's not brass. It's a coloured steel thing. Anyway, that's the difference there. Can I see what's under it? Might have a name on it. Sometimes Neo-tec has a name. No, I can see. Might be hidden behind the flywheel, maybe. Where's that petrol come from? I did notice one thing too. As for you, Paul, where the handlebar screws go into your handles there, one of them's one here. I heard like a hiss noise. It sucked air back into your tank. So this screw here has actually gone through into your fuel tank. I put some glue in there to seal it up, but didn't see that in the Farmertec. Farmertec had longer screws there. I don't know how this happened. It screws to that. No short ones too. That's a screw came out of that. I shouldn't have done that. I thought the hole comes out. This one, I heard noise, hissing noise. It was actually this one here, so I'll flip that forward. It feels forward at that. Yep, so she's pretty empty, but feels coming out that. So I'll fix it up before I send that to you. But yeah, just little weird things like that. So I'm stripping the motor rod down. Neo-tec uses hose clamps on the intake. Neo-tec uses hose clamps on the air filter. Farmertec does not. Farmertec uses a clamp similar to the factory. Also the same type of clamp on the air filter up here too as well. So there are different factory motors, different for a different manufacturer, but they're very similar to each other. So same recipe, I suppose. Different cook. But yeah, so far I can't see any difference. The flywheels are the same shape. They're the same shape. Yeah, I think so. Look very similar to each other. Can't see a direct difference. I try to make stuff because you come across different size carbies, just things that you don't normally see. You try and find a bigger carbie, and some cheap stores had a bigger carbie to make things work, but just seeing what things are and what they are. So, yeah. Anyway, so next I did find this too. These doors. Let's see it's different. Look at the bolts coming out here. And look at the ones come off Farmertec. It's shorter and they're not as big. Just things like that. Things are different, guys. The bracket, that looks the same, I think. Might be a bit heavy duty. Things like that. The dog is thicker than the Farmertec. Just things like that. So, I'll keep pulling apart and get ready for timing numbers. Now, at first glance, you'd think these mufflers are the same. There's only slight differences, and I'll point them out. This is Farmertec, and Neo-tec on the left, Neo-tec. Now, this is the Farmertec gasket, came off. The Neo-tec one did not. So if I put that over the top, it's slightly bigger, but it's a smaller gasket. Less material, so slightly bigger hole, which may be a good thing, bad thing, not quite sure yet. That's that part there, put in the box. Now, if you look at the actual design of the muffler, look the same, but they're not. The Neo-tec has got one hole here, two for your spark arrestor. The Farmertec has got two screw holes. So that's the first thing I noticed are different, okay? You look from above, you got your rubber for your top cover, and different again. Let me get it in film. So you look at your spot welding, there's 4 spot welds. It's 90 degrees to the joint. They're pretty square. Then Neo-tec one's an angle. So there's a lot of difference. You look at the exhaust outlet. Neo-tec one is fed, I think it was. No, Farmertec one. Which one was fatter? One was fatter. Can't work it out now. I think it's the Farmertec fatter. They're fatter that way, I think. Same looking parts, but they're just made. You can still spot walls on Neo-tec. more pronounced than you can with Farmertec. So nothing like that. The internals look the same. The pipe across the muffler from there across to here, they're both the same design. Same shield in there. I can't see a real difference. Same reinforcing ribs is free. No make a name on them at all. I can see. So they're pretty all the same, guys. Not much difference at all. Front on. So they pretty all look the same. The bottom brackets here are different. They're a bit fatter on the Neo-tec one. Bit better in the middle. Bit better. Anyway, when I do these, I always put the screws back in the case, just in case the oil wants to leak and you roll the motor over. So you put your screws back in the holes, and you know where they are when you go look for the parts. So that's the phone. There you go, the Farmertec. Okay, Farmertec had the heat shield and also had another gasket behind. We need to not have that. And they were all Loctite on too, both of the saws. But the Neo-tec was Loctite better than the Farmertec. We got thin that gaskets that will not last, really not. Very thin. You can see where the bolts are too. They weren't held on by much. It's just the nut was just on the end of the bolts, just a tiny bit. Only tiny bit, not much at all. To the motor. Neo-tec ones have done a hell of a lot more work though. Yeah, she's alright. So I'm going to pull the springs off the anti-rib springs and mount the screw wheel and do the timing numbers a bit for today. Which one the numbers are. I'll do squish checks, yeah, squish, and work that out first. Squish time, Neo-tec, and the Neo-tec one, which is that one there. Now I'll zoom on that. Zoom. There we go. You see how it's been squashed further, so it must have a wider squish band in the cylinder. It's 51 thou. Now this one here is Farmertec. The bit squish band is way narrow, so it's where am I? Yeah, it's more narrow, so it's 43 thou. So a smaller squish band, I'd say 21 compared. So the Neo-tec seems to have more torque when using it. The Farmertec seems to get them go and rev quicker. It's a new motor, but it didn't have the same torque. It's chalk and cheese type thing. If you use them, you'd notice the difference. So it's you can feel the difference. They're not chin the same. One's had this one needed heaps of work. This one had no work. So it's hard to tell, but there's a big difference actually in the motor. So a small squish band will add up different to a larger squish band, but you can't go too large. If you have a large squish band, it's hard to start, like on blue balls, hard to start. So anyway, on to the timing numbers. Alright, we've got Neo-tec on the block. I just steered it in. There's your glue wheel. I'll pull that out now. And have a look, see what the intake and timing is. What's wrong? I really want to know how are they designing their cylinders. This is totally factory. So it's getting well, getting tired. Almost done, Kevin. Almost done. So pistons going down. Back up. What we got? What we got? There you go, just there. Intake's not totally square, but I'll do a 75, okay? The 75 on the intake. I'll write that down in a sec. The exhaust, I'm not going to do transfers, there's no point. I'm not using these cylinders. We got a big bore. Factory, both factory big bores on Farmertec. Farmertec big bores for both. What's the exhaust? Come on. This is the way I see it, guys. I see a bit of bleed, light for the cylinder. Come on. Once the light starts bleeding, you know your gas will get out there and get some bleed. about a quarter of an inch of bleed. So look at 105. Yeah, 105. The way I do it, because you do it the other way, other guys have done it in the past. First ray of light, which is sort of hard to determine because light bend and carry on like ear thing. Pretty there, I suppose. I'm going to do 105. So I'll write that down and we'll do the Farmertec and see what that one is like. Get that off and strip it over. And then we're done. Do you want to know the numbers are? Now the Farmertec turn. Let's do the wheel. See what the numbers are. Now we'll do the intake first. Pull my piston stopper out. I use it for this, guys. A bit steel, but you can't bend it. Always use a definite number. This time with 30 degrees both ways. The draw. What you got for the intake? Piston's going down. Piston's real shiny, eh? Really shiny. It's nice. Intake looks square. Yeah, it's definitely square. Okay. Well, it's the same, I think. $75, okay, that's interesting. And what's the exhaust? Oh, weird. Go a bit more. Get that in the exhaust hole. Take my headlight off first so I can see. There you go. I was going the right way. There you go. About there. What's that? 103. A bit different. Yeah, 103. So there is a difference. I did see a transfer chamber on the Neo-tec, the 106. So I'll do what's same as this one here. Try to anyway. I'm trying to look for the spark plug hole. It's not easy. But it's still there. So the guesstimate. We got. Well, that's different. Way different. That's open. It's opening there, it looks like. Just there. Okay, what's it? 120. Okay, 121. Where the other one was 126, so that's just different again. So, alright. So same on the same intake timing. On off light, that's it. Not these stupid feelings. Oh, John noise occurred me. Get in the hole. So the same intake timing, 75. The transfers were 122. 122 with the other 126. And exhaust. What was the exhaust again? Better look that up. I've forgotten already. Too many numbers in here. Here we go. Right there. 103, okay. So they have got different cylinders, it's just completely different, hey. So I find that interesting. 103 for Farmertec. Okay. So there, that concludes what I'm doing. I just wanted to know what these were. So for you guys, Neo-tec has a better cylinder, I think, when it comes to numbers. But I thought one would have a completely different intake timing, and they don't. So the same intake time, the transfers are different, and the exhausts are different. So horses, of course, I bet they got different switch bands, completely on the Neo-tec. I reckon that's going to be different compared to the Farmertec. Anyway guys, as usual, thank you for watching. Oh, I was going to show you other things too. I thought would be quite interesting. The Farmertec, this anti-vibration for your handle, that was loose. The spring on that, it's not as big as Neo-tec. Bit of show and tell. Not much, but you look at it and you go, yep, you just see different things in the middle. Oh, I think so anyway. One of the camera. That's the Neo-tec. The Neo-tec's on the left. Farmertec on the right. Just different metal. Maybe it's because one's black, one's silver. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It looks thicker. The Farmertec was loose. These plastic bits for the carby. The Farmertec is considerably fatter than Neo-tec. It's considering fatter than the Farmertec. You see different plastic weight difference. The Farmertec and everything on the left, guys, is Neo-tec. The Neo-tec inside ring for your intake boot, a bit different, a bit bigger, I think. Just things like that, just weird differences I found out strange. The bolt for the Neo-tec were longer for the exhaust, just little things like that. Anyway, guys, over and out, and thank you for watching.